A Capitol rioter who wore a t-shirt that said "God Guns Trump" during the Capitol riot has been sentenced to 45 days in jail for his actions on that fateful day. 45 days in jail is not very much. I mean, I guess if you have to serve it, it probably seems like an eternity, right? I've never been to jail, so I wouldn't know. But for participating in what amounted to an insurrection against the government of the United States, 45 days in a county jail, probably not that bad compared to some of the alternatives. But what gets me about this particular story with this Capitol rioter, a man by the name of Jeffrey Register, who, of course, has pleaded guilty here, his lawyers, according to the judge, put forward such a good argument that he did get a more lenient sentence. That argument? Well, his wife is still mad at him. I wish I was making that up. I wish I was exaggerating. But I'm literally not. Let me read this. Getting the plea you did reflects some good lawyering, the judge said. Register's lawyer argued that her client should get a softer sentence because of the personal punishments he suffered following the riot. Quote, his wife is still angry with him about his decision to do this, said Kara Halverson. So if your wife, or if the other way around, if your husband, if your spouse is still mad at you folks after you commit a crime, even a year later, 13 months later, if your spouse is still mad, just know apparently that is a valid reason for you to get a lesser sentence. I could just imagine moving forward, the people going into court being like, sure, Your Honor, I killed him, but man, my wife is pissed about it. So you can't send me to jail forever because, trust me, I'm living in hell right now back at home, What was this, like a bad 1970s comic, like Take My Wife? This is absurd. He got a lesser sentence because his lawyer look, Kara Halverson, clearly a damn good lawyer. If you can convince a judge to give somebody a lesser sentence just because their spouse is pissed off at them after 13 months, that's a good damn lawyer. If I'm one of these, other Capitol rioters, awaiting trial, I'm picking up the phone and I'm calling Kara Halverson right now because that is phenomenal. Now, I would love to hear what the full argument was, how she convinced this judge that just because the dude's wife is still angry, he shouldn't have a longer prison sentence. And to be honest, my wife and I actually just a couple days ago celebrated our 13th wedding anniversary. So we've been married 13 years. If I did something and my wife was still mad at me 13, 14 months later, I'm probably going to go before that judge and be like, hey, you know what? If you want to send me away for 3 months, 4 months, totally cool. I got to get out of the house. But no, because his wife is allegedly still angry, 45-day sentence, quick month and a half. Maybe she'll be mad when he gets out. Maybe everything will be fine at that point. But again, I guess hats off to this lawyer, Kara Halverson, again, because clearly you did a phenomenal job of saying that because somebody's wife is mad at them, they shouldn't spend more time in jail for participating in an insurrection against the U.S. government. Hey, everyone. This is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.